Good morning. This is Terry with Heals with Angels and Other Light Beings. This morning I'm in, like literally right now, in meditation, and my guides are gently suggesting that I come and start sharing my little epiphanies that I'm having. So the card that I pulled this morning is called the Cosmic Egg. And it talks about the divine feminine and about holding the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. And the part that really stuck out was this passage in here that says, if we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us. So there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. Very powerful passage that talks about having, one, the faith and the trust and the knowing that everything is inside you. And when it's ready to emerge, when it's ready to be birthed, when it's ready to be shown and come out, it will do it all on its own. And it'll be a natural process. So it isn't something that we have to rush in with our ego. Got to get it done, got to meet somebody else's expectations. And here they use somebody else's timeline. So doing things according to somebody else. Even the ego, where we see what other people are doing and then we're in competition for them because we think that we have to do it. But here it's coming from a space. It's how they're showing me, like, I know how it feels for me, but it's like coming outside of the mind. Like when we're here in our mind, we have a tendency to be down here where we're experiencing life. But if we were to go above ourselves from a higher perspective and take all of life in, there's a sacredness to being able to do that. Meaning that when we're able to look at things from a higher purpose, we can allow the sacredness in. And how they have me feeling like sacredness feels very gentle, very loving, expansive. I'm not being loved for this one thing. It's all of me and all that I have to offer. Sacred, I'm trying to get how they're adding sacred also like a treasure. They're showing me a treasure chest. These are your gifts. This is you, and everything that comes from you is a gift. And when we start to look at life and what we contribute as being a gift, whether it be the shadow side or the light side, it is still a gift. And finding what that gift means to you and to your heart is for your own discovery and your own appreciation, which then can help expand that love that you have for yourself even more. So we don't need to impress others. We don't need to compete. We get to have faith that our process is sacred. We have faith that our process is true and it's going to be beautiful, and it is beautiful. The end result will be beautiful. We just have to trust that it will eventually take form. And this can be really challenging right now because when there is, I'm looking for the words, when there is chaos, delay, or even death, there's a trundle of life coming. I can see around me, I have friends that are going through course corrections, I guess is a really nice way of putting it. Challenges that make them stretch their hope and their faith, makes them face their fear, makes them face how they are experiencing this life. And it can be really scary in those moments when we don't know. And the ego comes in and tries to create that doubt, that insecurity. And it's hard because we all have that. But when we choose to look at it from a higher perspective, that everything is always working out, that you are literally creating this beautiful reality of yours, and that not everything has to be defined as good or bad, but yet we can find the good, the ease, the flow, the love, the connection, the growth, the learning opportunities within each situation. We can define it differently. When we define things differently, it really gives us peace of mind. That's why I keep on circling back to this. In all my messages, it seems like how we label what we're going through is either going to allow flow into our lives, or it's going to make life a little bit more complicated and struggle. This by far, depending on what you're going through, is one of the biggest challenges, because our mind seems to go around and around and around and around. So remember, everything is working out for you. You have the whole universe inside you. The whole cosmic egg is inside of you. Money, love, much love, lots of blessings.